All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. I want to say thank you for the click, the likes, the shares, the subscribes. Thank you for the emails and appreciate your coffee. And I want to say good welcome to all of you, the new subscribers here. And let's begin. What's cooking? What's cooking in the sky, right? How's the energy will be? What is going to be the gravity in there? Um, Today we're gonna have a very kind of like a beautiful unifications between the efforts of the sun, which is at Scorpio, with the moon at Pisces. It's all water. They're gonna be on trine, and the sun is also trining the North Node, which is the sun. It's pointing out, you know what, intuition. I want you to look into the future. I want you to see where we are thinking we should go, and so on and so on. So this kind of like a things we're gonna be waking up in the morning, a very powerful, very beautiful energy as the authority is taking the leap of faith to go and going forward. But going forward is gonna be require what? Let it go of the past. So at the moon, it's gonna be joining the north node. She's gonna be opposing the south node. The question is what is your abilities to let it go of the past? So with this, it's going to be involved a lot of karmic lessons because this, when you see it, you see that there is something to prevent you to achieve this. I mean, you're going to see a countless and opportunities. You might going to see a lot of beautiful visions about what the future life will be, but then you have to what? Go through it, put some actions to it. So, with this energy that we are talking about tomorrow, the moon is preparing to what? To face off Saturn and Neptune. They're both retrograde. So basically, what is the Saturn and Neptune is going to do when the moon is going to be joining tomorrow is going to be about go back. Go back and look what it needs to be done, because in the back is the chain that prevents you to go forward. So there's going to be a lot of messages tomorrow about this, but we are talking about today. All right. So at 7 o'clock, we're going to have the authority. The sun is going to be moving in the 12th house. Hopefully, you appreciated the spirit. Hopefully you appreciate the things that it's happening in there. The inner work is going to be at Virgo. Kind of like a pointing out this opposition of like, did you did your work in the past? And here is a lot of the things that comes up is like, if you haven't done the work that you should have done in the past, you're bringing it where into the future. So you cannot accept anything new job if you haven't finished the old one. And that's what right now the moon it's gonna be searching for this, because the authority execute the order. We need to go forward. We need to go into the future. And the moon is like, okay, I'm gonna be figuring things out. And that's what it is. You're gonna be figuring things out, but this unifications in a way between the north node and the moon together with the trine towards the sun is going to bring this two powerful, I mean, they're just like columns of support. Okay, they're your base. Okay, they are holding you. So seeing it within yourself, this is going to be a very good energy at 8 o'clock. And later on at 9 o'clock, we are going to be seeing it, the actions. What kind of actions you need to take? You have to take a very good actions. And to talk about this and to see it, how the energy is, look at it, that big, giant blue energies that it's streaming towards Saturn and Neptune. So we're going to see this intensity right there. And tomorrow, since tomorrow it will be about this, we're going to see that who is joining them. It's joining the moon, right? So right now, today is going to be this preparations for it. It's preparations. So dream about it, open the opportunities about it. You may be having a dream of achieving things or getting into your higher self, upgrading wherever you are, because this is a Pisces, this is a what? In the end, you have to do this, this, and this. In the end, you have to get your soul. In the end, you're going to leave this physical realm, right? How are you going to enter the spiritual realm? Depends of how you performed here. All right. So this is gonna be some interesting moments because for everyone it's gonna be a different. You guys have a Pisces somewhere in your chart. Hi Jolene, glad to see you here. Great messages in there. Hi Old Queen, glad to see you too. So everyone has Pisces in your chart, right? It all depends on what where is it falls into it, and if he has any planet in there. But it's gonna be affecting of what you need to do. And now, right now, the North Node it's telling you one thing: go take a look at your Pisces. Go look at your spirituality. Go look at your duality. Okay, you're always going to have a dweller, the one dweller that it's coming in within, more physical and more, let me taking care of the business and so on and so on. Okay. And now you will take a look at it, the spirituality, where the soul is telling you, you need to get into this. All Queen, if your North Node is there, it all depends on what degree. In there right now, it's in a very beautiful positions. Very, very beautiful positions in there. And you're probably going to be focused of what you have to achieve right now. But I have to be led by the Spirit. Okay? Hi, Christian. Glad to see you here. And we're going to be seeing it, those energies of actions. But as I said, you got to be very careful with the actions because if you have not healed the past wounds, Mars is opposing Uranus. It's kind of like, oh, I don't like to these upgrades. I don't like these things. They're going to be for it. I don't want to be changed. And then exactly that stubbornness, it's going to be causing you a lot of problems. Okay? So be mindful because of this, because we have what? Mercury, the true Lilith, Mars, and the mean Lilith. They're all opposing Neptune, right? So here is you thinking like, okay, I'm going to be, doing this, I'm going to be doing that, and so on. But you don't put the universe in that perspective. The universe says like, where do you think you're going without guidance? He's gonna be what? Put you into the right place. And we're gonna see some in the next few months because Uranus is a retrograde. We're gonna see it how he's gonna adjust the things into the material world. Your thinking about the material possessions is gonna be changed. Then you're gonna rebuild it back on. But it's require what? Let go of the past of what you know. Okay. You cannot put new informations if you haven't erased the old one. All right. Talking about the next hour, 12 o'clock. That's the authority time. The sun is still very beautiful trining with the moon in the North Node. The moon is right now at 13 degrees. You're feeling it. It's a lot about these material situations. You're looking at how to put the spirituality into the material world. Because see, when you put your spirits into the ground, you bring in the heaven to the earth. It's very beautiful moments of that in there, particularly when it falls off right now with this. And for us, we are going to see in it how can we achieve this? What did we miss? What kind of links do we miss? What kind of things that we haven't done? And we're going to get the visions how to do it. Okay, but between the getting the visions of what can come up and actions to do it, there is a huge difference. We can talk and talk about certain things. Okay, let's schedule this, let's schedule that, let's check these things out at this time and so on. But guess what? It's not like a contract. You can think about a lot of things, but until you don't engage in there, okay, you're not gonna be able to do getting the things. And then when you engage and you act upon it and you complete it, now we're calling mission completion. Okay, so this is what you're gonna be seeking it with you, how to preset this energy within the mind, because the mind can turn things, twist things, and so on and so on. Okay, because this is also in the Pisces, right? I try to be the snitch, sneaky things and so on. Okay, but right now the moon is like enough with these things. It's time to get the things straight. Hi, 1 o'clock. This is gonna be an action time. You're gonna be taking some actions, hopefully a positive actions with this. The ascendant is gonna be at Capricorn. This is gonna be opposing Jupiter and square Venus. It's gonna be a lot about this empty love. I mean, my tank is empty out of love. I need some my partner. I need to look at this. I'm suffering so much because my inner child is wounded. I haven't grown in a proper family, and all this that it's coming in, and that is teaching you about one thing. Okay, if you have not been raised in a great family, create a family as you think you should be raised. So whatever you are missing, start giving. And that's how you should be receiving. All right. So talking about these energies, Pluto was and the ascendant transformation. It's coming, like it or not, it is. Some of you feeling it. It's out there. It's in the air. But it's about to what? Renovate yourself. Okay, renovate your own self. So the ascendant is going to be at Aquarius at 2 o'clock. The inner work is going to be at Sag. That inner work is going to be square the moon and the north node. And now it's going to be this gentle reminder, don't skip steps. Oh, I can just go from A to D, and I am gonna be skipping B and C, and that way I can do the things better, faster, and so on. No, you can't, because when the time comes in, you have to use B and C. You don't know what they are, right? Cannot read it without the B and C. You cannot. All right, the next hour we're going to see some at 3 o'clock. The moon is going to be rising in the horizon. Very, very beautiful. She's going to be right now exactly with the north node and the ascendant. So here is the energy that is going to come from the earth. Okay, this is the chart, which is my face. Now the ascendant brings that energy. The moon is here, the north node is here, and we have to what? Descending. But we are going to be descending where? In the south node. So with the understanding of how the future will be, we have to be making it, that future, to be a pathway. Okay? To be a pathway. We have to linking the future, the present, with the past. And it's going to happen. It's a one line. And then we're understanding the future, the place that we are going, the place that we were been, and the place that we are right now. And this is going to be some very, very beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, keeping it going at 4 o'clock, there's going to be some triggers with the inner child. A Chiron is going to be coming out in the event horizon opposing Venus. Oh, but this person didn't love me. Oh, my relationship is not good. Oh, my, I never been loved, and so on. You can play the victim, and you can feel sorry about yourself. Or you can pick yourself up, and you can start having self-love to yourself, which is mean the love that you're seeking it from others, start developing from within you for yourself. And then when you meet the right person, or if you are within the right person, okay, you emitting it out. That the energies of love, it's coming. And this is how you're gonna be healed the inner child. You heal the inner child, you're gonna be healing the patterns that are related with family. So I fix myself, I fix the family, so I'm ready for relationships, right? And then I have to prove it, which is Capricorn, right? Then I have to be the example for the society, Capricorn, right? All right, 5 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be with Uranus, and things are a little bit tough, right? In the material realm, probably certain things doesn't go. You may have a fears. You may gonna have this. How I'm gonna survive? How I'm gonna do it? What you need to do, and so on and so on. Chill, because Uranus is gonna be giving us this what? It's gonna give us the directions because he's gonna go back into Taurus. It's like, you know what? You missed certain things. Let me reteaching you right there. So now we can develop on new things and go back and tell the people. But first of all, before you're sharing with others, do it your own self so you can understand. Okay, so this is gonna be some the changes that it's gonna come from above. Those who are with open in there, they can get the messages, they can translate it, right? You get the energy from the universe within you in the form of downloads. You can read that energy by processing the emotions, and the emotions, they're translating it into information to you. This is your abilities and capabilities. But now, if you're not able to get this download, where is your antennas? Look into it. Do you hear it? Do you feel it? Can you sense it? You have a sixth sense, you know, for the energies in there. Everyone has it. Because I can see it, even the average people who are not even spiritual, okay? But they're looking to somebody on the street who they don't know. And guess what they do? They're going to be attracted to it, they're going to reject it, right? But you can be very funny if you're just sitting in a place, okay? Let me just kind of like, I want you to a little bit to practice at this, okay? I want you to go outside, having a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or whatever it is you're drinking at it, and watch the people who doesn't know each other. How when a certain people, when they meet each other, all of a sudden you can feel this magnetic force that just kind of like bang, right? And how certain people is going to be like, ooh, they're just pushing away. And you were just going to be sitting there like, oh my God, what is this, right? So that's what is going to be, right? All right, 6 o'clock, we have the inner work at Aquarius. It's going to be passing through Pluto, the transformations that we have, and that is going to be a part of the transformations. You're operating from point of understanding the energies. And now things that you cannot explain, it's going to be like, aha, now I see it. This person, that person, how about me? Why do I rejecting certain people? Why do I attracted to other people? Oh, that's an out story. Interesting. Now I have to study myself. This is a very new thing. I'm excited. And some of the people is going to be getting very much awakened and very much excited. Okay? But don't forget about it. It's going to be require you to let go of the past. Don't bring the past into these energies because they don't work. Personal experience here, okay, guys? All right, 7 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be at Gemini. We'll put some pressure at Saturn and Neptune, but that is going to be in yacht with Pluto and Mercury. Be mindful about communications right now, particularly Mercury, because Mercury is about to go retrograde in 8 days, right? He's going to go back into Scorpio. You have things that You skipped. Okay, you moved out, and you're just like, you know what? I can just, and now Mercury's gonna come back. He's gonna be like, oh, but higher what is, right? Do you remember that sometimes you're trying to quote a book or something that you read, you don't remember, right? But if you're, let's say, like technicians or something, you have to have this, what it's called, reference manual. You go there, and it's like, oh, yeah, there you go. That's this input, that is this output. This is where the wires are going. This is the command. And then the input goes in, and then the output comes out. Now, I got to dig in it in there. And that's what Mercury will do. But, why he's going to be doing it is, how do you deal with others? How is your processing with others? Okay? In a very deep level. Are you afraid of going deep with people? Answer is within you. All right, 8 o'clock, the inner work is still going to be at Pisces. It's going to be with the pretty much very close to the inner work with the moon. The moon, it's moving out of the North Node, but it's still very, very beautiful energies. As the ascendant is at the first degrees, it's making a trines with the sun and the moon. This is what this unification is right now. Vision goes to authority, goes to intuition, and they're all beginning to work things out, resolving the puzzle for a better future to come, because the moon got connected to the North Node. The North Node, it's pointing to the future of the current energies where they are leading us. Hi, 9 o'clock. This is a Jupiter and the ascendant. Already show up so many times this chart, and it's like every time is like, oh my God, can this Jupiter just moves out of there? Because he's still T-squaring. He still squares Venus. He still squares Chiron. This inner child, this missing love, this partnership, this situation with family is just getting too much. Well, it's been too much. Because imagine you're right now in your 50s, like this guy that he's talking to you, right? He was abandoned as a baby to his mother, and he's carrying all this wound for 50 years with him. Now it's gonna take a very long time to purge this out. But because he's a smart, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna learn to love myself, right? And I'm gonna be giving and helping out to the people. Because what I didn't receive, I developed within me, and I'm giving to the people. That's what I did. Hopefully that's what you're going to do, because this energy is getting, a little bit kind of like too much. All right. So, work on your inner child, guys. All right, 10 o'clock, we have the ascendant at Leo. That's going to be opposing Pluto, and square is the sun. Is your ego wants to control and kind of like a twist things and takes over. When the ego within you tries to take over the authority within you, is that moment. Do you feel kind of like a resentment before that happened? Right? Particularly when you argue with people and you're getting to this boiling point, and the ego is just like, oh, I want to just, and then the authority comes in. It's like, hey, it's not worth it. Back it off. And that's what it's mean. So you have to have that authority in order with yourself to yourself. So when this ego, this lower vibrations start rising up and try to take over your ego, or when you particularly are very much at this state of anger, agitations, and so on, and you do actions that you feel sorry about it later on, right? This is where the battle you have to win within you. That particular moments. All right, and at 11 o'clock, the ascendant it still is gonna be at Leo. The inner work is gonna be at the end of Aries. This can brings that energies again about this inner child, and poor Venus feels like nobody loves me now. No, 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 no. Venus is right now. It's looking to a Saturn and Neptune. It's like I'm gonna be looking at the end. I'm gonna put this energy. I'm gonna put this understanding. I'm gonna put the self-love. I'm gonna do everything that is needed because now I understand that the biggest value is love because Venus represents two values, right? Love and values, or love and money for people who loves money, right? But can you combine the values and love together? What's happening? The biggest value is love. So this is what how the energy is gonna be ending at 11 o'clock. So that's all. That will be it, and I'm gonna be giving you a heads up about tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, and this is gonna be what at the moon. It's gonna be about pretty much joining Saturn, the karmic ruler. Now that energy is gonna be in yacht in the morning from Venus, and the inner work from Leo. So you're going to be working on that ego to clear the things out from within you. So the apex of that yacht, okay? So this is how the yacht is. That's how it look, all right? So let's picture that right here. That's the inner work, and here it's Venus, and the apex, the point, the tip of up there, it's going to be the Moon, Saturn, and Neptune, okay? And now the divine says like this. Here's what you need to do. Use your logic, use discernment, look the informations, and hear how you have to achieve it here within the depth. But you need to learn to make the middle point, which is balance. And guess what is going to be the middle point? The South Node. You have to learn one thing. Find the peace with your past. Okay? But we're going to be talking about that tomorrow. All right, guys. Thank you for the comments, the clicks, the likes, the shares, the subscribes. All Queen, you're welcome. And Clairvoyant, thank you. Thank you too, Christian. And come back tomorrow for another astro gravitational report tomorrow. Much love and good luck, guys.